History often hides more than it reveals, and the events of late 19th century America are no exception. One of the most intriguing cases is the 1893 Chicago World's Fair, formerly called the World's Columbian Exposition. On the surface, it appeared as a grand display of American progress, celebrating 400 years since Columbus's voyage in 1492. But a closer look reveals strange coincidences and puzzles that official accounts rarely explain. The fair was held on a swampy, undeveloped site 7 miles south of downtown Chicago, a location that seems highly unsuitable for a massive architectural project. Yet, between 1890 and May 1, 1893, this swamp was transformed into a sprawling city of gleaming white buildings, canals, lagoons, and landscaped grounds spanning 240 hectares. The structures were not simple temporary pavilions. Visitors encountered grand palaces, colonnades, triumphal arches, and statues reminiscent of Rome, Florence, and Venice. Some exhibits seemed almost futuristic, like the electric elevated railway or the giant Ferris wheel, engineered on a scale that still amazes today. Even more puzzling were the telescopes and other technological marvels, decades ahead of their time. All of this was achieved in less than 3 years, with 19th-century tools, horse-drawn transport, and largely manual labor, a feat so immense that it borders on impossible. Some historians suggest an alternative theory. Perhaps the builders were not constructing from scratch but restoring pre-existing structures. Archival footage and photographs show scaffolding around massive buildings, suggesting maintenance or restoration rather than new construction. The exhibition also presented historical paradoxes. While celebrating Columbus, it prominently displayed a Viking ship, highlighting Leif Erikson's earlier voyages to North America, evidence that contradicted the story the fair supposedly celebrated. And while the fair dazzled with wealth and innovation, the rest of the country was in deep economic crisis, with banks failing, unemployment soaring, and widespread poverty. How could millions attend such a costly event under these conditions? Much of the fair's architecture was temporary, built from a lightweight mixture called staff, a combination of plaster, cement, hemp, and jute. Yet, some structures survived for decades, like the Palace of Fine Arts, now home to the Museum of Science and Industry. Fires in 1894 destroyed much of the fair, perhaps intentionally, erasing evidence of real technology or structures that didn't fit the conventional historical timeline. This pattern repeats across other 19th-century fairs in St. Louis, San Francisco, and Buffalo, grand temporary cities appearing, extraordinary constructions vanishing, and historical narratives carefully controlled. It suggests that the 19th century might have been a period of global restructuring, where older achievements were temporarily revealed, only to be hidden or destroyed. In the end, the 1893 Chicago World's Fair challenges everything we think we know about history, technology, and the timeline of civilization. Was the White City merely a celebration of progress, or a glimpse of a much older, forgotten world hidden beneath the surface of official records?